I was loath to part with the money, I slapped the 2 extra bills on the desk. I only prayed Catherine wouldn't hear I'd refused my boss's offer. I can't take my brother's job. Mr. Ball heaved a sigh as he ran stubby fingers through his tuft of hair. Aidan O'Connor, you're a good man, so I'm going to give it to you straight. Your brother's a drunk. I can't have him running my dock. I flushed with anger. I don't know where you heard that, sir, but my brother's not a drunk. He's an honest man, just as our mama raised us. Pity flashed in the older man's eyes. I recognized that look. It was the same one my family and friends had given me when my first love, Marie, had succumbed to yellow fever. Your brother is down at Ritter's Saloon right now. Go see for yourself if you don't believe me. A man with ink-stained hands rushed past me and up the nearby stairwell, mumbling something about the Boxer Rebellion. Ritter's Restaurant and Saloon was a high-end establishment located below the Galveston news office. I pocketed my cap and pushed my way past businessmen in crisp suits, ignoring their sharp stares as I brushed wisps of cotton off my trousers. I wondered why my brother had chosen this saloon when there were dozens of others more amenable to laborers. I found my twin in a darkened corner, sitting by himself at a small bistro table, nursing what appeared to be an entire bottle of whiskey. A dark ache settled in my chest when Callum looked up from his drink. Though our gazes locked for a mere heartbeat, in that moment I read an eternity of sorrows in his haunted expression. I feared whatever had brought on Callum's melancholy was far worse than the sight of a pretty girl, and it would require more than a bottle of whiskey to ease his depression. I pulled up a chair and sat across from him, bending my head to search his eyes. The man before me was a shell of the Callum I'd known just a week ago, reminding me very much of myself 4 years past after Marie had succumbed to her sickness. His normally slicked-back hair was an unruly dark mop. Heavy circles framed his blue eyes, dulling their vibrant color and casting a shadow over his pale features. I felt like 10 shades of selfish for not noticing my brother's ailment before. I reached for his hand, shocked and a little hurt when he jerked back. "What are you doing here?" I asked. "Drinking whiskey," he grumbled, staring down at the table. "What does it look like?" Callum had never been one to beat around the bush, so I knew he would appreciate if I got straight to the point. "Ball wants to fire you as foreman." He didn't even flinch. "I don't want the damn job so long as you can have it." Refusing to meet my gaze, he took a long swig from the bottle. "I will not take your job. Come home with me. I'll brew a pot of coffee. Catherine is making a meat pie tonight. Let us sober you up." Again, I reached for my brother's hand, and again he pulled away. "I don't want to be sober." He wiped his mouth with the back of his shirt sleeve. A knot of sorrow tightened in my chest. Up until my marriage to Catherine, my twin and I had been inseparable. Our whole lives we'd done everything together, from burying our parents a few months shy of our 16th birthday, to taking odd jobs at farms, and finally settling in Galveston. Where my brother had gone, I had gone, and when one of us suffered, so did the other. Just 3 years prior, Callum had felt so keenly the loss of my young fiancée, he had mourned her alongside me, refusing the company of eager young ladies while I grieved. Now that Callum's heart ached, I couldn't help but feel a rising tide of worry. He had never shut me out before, and I prayed he wouldn't start now. After all we'd suffered through together, I did not think I could go on if I lost him to this melancholy. "Callum, what troubles you? You can talk to me." Much to my dismay, he only stared down the barrel of his bottle. "Come home and have supper with us, and then sit on the porch a spell. Don't waste your evening here when you could be with family." I gestured to the unsmiling faces at the other end of the tavern. "I promise you'll be right as rain. Come on, brother." I reached forward, grabbing him by the shoulder. Callum shot to his feet, stumbling back as if my touch had scalded him. "I am not your brother." A wave of murmurs rose from the other patrons in the saloon, but I paid them no heed. I'd cared little for their good opinions before, and I cared even less now. My mind raced as I struggled to recall if I'd said or done anything that would have upset my brother. Pushing back the sting of Callum's rejection, I advanced upon him, dropping my voice to a low whisper. "What are you saying?" He looked down, staring at the scuffs on his weather-worn boots.